Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Dollies and welcome back to Feed the Bait. Wow, I cannot speak. Feed the Beast Infinity Expert Mode Skyblock thing. Welcome back to this. So last time we were working towards a couple new, well specifically one new IC2 machine, which is the thermal centrifuge, because this will let us process our uranium that we're getting from sifting over here. And once we get this, we can actually go into the end and we can make a better jetpack. That is kind of the goal for that right now anyways. Eventually we're going to need to make a nuclear reactor, which is not too bad to make, but we're not going to worry about that today. The other thing that we were working towards is we need more power. And so I was growing some crops. As you can see right here, we have onion and chili peppers. Now I do want to grab a chili pepper so that I can turn it into the normal seeds. And I think onion, I don't know that I have an onion to turn into normal seeds. But we're going to do this. We're going to plant both of these down right here. And this is going to let us make extreme chili, which for the time being is like one of the best foods that we can get for power anyways. Later on there might be some that are better, but extreme chili is pretty good. So let's demolish this. Nothing too difficult really. And as we need more, we'll grow more. So interesting. Those don't drop seeds if they're destroyed like that. So let's make extra seeds. I don't know that I have them. I want to wait and see if I have. I think I have the onion seeds because I'm pretty sure I made those. But let's see. This is the crop stick stuff. We're gonna do some more stuff with the crop sticks today. So there's onion and then chili peppers. All right, cool. So that means we can get what is it called? Extreme chili, which is for us going to be tofu, beans, and onions. So we don't have many beans, but we can get more beans. So let's get onion, chili peppers. Beans should be reddish. Oh, I know I have. Did I put them here? No. I know I have bean seeds. And then I also need soybeans. I guess I don't have any in there. So let's grab a soybean and a bean. We'll get both of these. I'm going to dump all of this stuff in here for right now. Plus the sugar cane, which I was growing. And we're just going to come over here and make a little bit of a farm. Nothing much, just enough to be able to bone meal. I'm just going to put it right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it like that. And I have Matic on us, so let's 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to grow these guys. So bean, chili peppers, onion, and soybeans. So now all I have to do is come over here with a little bit of bone meal and I can grow a bunch of stuff to get a bunch of the good stuff, the things I want. So right now we can only make like 13. Let's get some of this stuff out of our inventory and let's grab a little bit of bone meal so that we can make the first few batches of the extreme chili. This thing has been going very strong. I really need to improve this mob farm and all that fun stuff. Eventually I will probably turn it off, just because it's not going to be super needed in the near future. For now, it's okay. So we have our garden soup. Garden soup is probably going to be what I eat mostly, because it's a good food source that is really easy to make. And then we just need to come over here and get some beans. So just bone meal beans for a while. get a bunch of beans, and then we can make some extreme chili. And we'll need to look into making more of the culinary generators. However, so culinary generators are pretty easy. It's furnaces, which is just a lot of cobblestone, pistons, iron gears, which we'll have to cast out. That's not too bad. Or we can metal press them. That's another thing we could do. Be a little quicker. I don't know. We'll look into that another time. That takes power, though. Right now, power is what we're lacking. And then it just takes some firm tofu. But eventually, I'm going to want these culinary generators times 8, which require the transfer nodes energy, which requires a lot of redstone. But more than that, it requires a QED. So that's not going to happen anytime soon. I don't know if this... I can't remember. I think we looked last time. But I can't remember if this changed the recipe. It did. Double layer capacitors. That's not fun. Eye of Ender. Yeah, this stuff's not fun. But, oh well. I wonder. I think that's an add-on. Never mind. That's not going to be in this pack. I know that there is an add-on for Ender IO that lets you grow capacitors. I've been playing Project Ozone 2 on my own. So, yeah, that's something that exists. We actually don't need that many Ender Pearls for this. This is a pain, but it's mostly just energy. These are a pain, but that's not too bad, actually. So we should be able to make that kind of stuff relatively soon. But we're also going to need the Ender Flux Crystals, these guys, and that's just a basic gate. That's not too bad to make. Yeah, it's just a, actually, come on, what's the recipe for those? Is just, I don't know why it does this, but basic gates. Yeah, that's really easy. Just some redstone. This thing is a little bit of a challenge, but not really. But we're going to want like a handful of those just to make things faster. But anyways, let's real quick open our treasure. We got a potion of speed and some gold. Okay. That has been how we've gotten a lot of our Ender Pearl so far. And there's a zombie pigman. Let's go say hi with our sword. Alright, so that's going to give us a little bit of gold. It's kind of cool. Armored skeletons. And actual armored skeletons. Okay, so in a second that will... Oh, we picked it up. Cool. Let's get the uncommon treasure. And we got an emerald, more potions, and a tunic. Okay. I'm just going to throw that stuff in there for right now. Alright, let's go ahead and get to work. One, let's sleep. We are still running on some solar power. So that is something that we're going to want to expand as we get more redstone. But that's going to be fairly slow. If we look over here, we can see that we have a decent amount of emeralds. We have 10 redstone. We're pretty pathetic on redstone. So let's go ahead and make some food. Get the pot and beans, tofu, and onion. Mix the chili. And then chili plus chili peppers makes the extreme chili. So let's put this stuff in here. And the extreme chili, if we take our culinary generators and hook them up to the system, let's do it down here. Right here's, I don't like them there. Let's put them like right here. We just give them a handful of this. It's going to generate 50 RF per tick, but it's also going to generate 126,000 RF. So those are going to power these machines pretty well. and that's going to give us more stuff. And so I'm actually going to turn this back on and let it just run. So that's going to use a lot of our power, but that's fine. We're also using a lot of power with these machines, but they're not currently running, so who cares? So let's go ahead and get into let's drop off some stuff that we don't need. Let's go ahead and get into some fun stuff today. So last time we were trying to make the thermal centrifuge, which is the second tier of machines. All of these, I believe, compatible upgrades, they take 32 EU per tick. The next tier, which is the thermal centrifuge, will take 48 EU per tick, I believe. I believe it says, yeah, 48 EU per tick, and it has a max. So if we look at for example, the metal former, just because it's right in front of me, this is a basic machine, and it requires 10 EU per tick, and it can only take 32 EU per tick max. That's what this outputs. Anymore, and I don't know if it's in this version. I know in some versions, the machines or the cables can explode. That's not good. You don't want that. So we need to make a couple things. So one, we need to make let's get rid of the metal former because I don't need that right there. We need to make the advanced machine casing and the laser. Now we have most of the stuff for the laser already. We just need the advanced circuit board, which requires a circuit board. So I don't have any of those currently, I don't believe. Let's just double check. I don't want to make something and then realize that, oh wait, I already had one. Yeah, I don't have any circuit boards. So let's go ahead and do this. So let's see. We need 6 insulated copper, iron plate, and some redstone. Just 2 redstone will be fine. So 1, 2. And then we need 6, and then we're going to need some copper to turn into wires. So let's come over here and do this. Let's see, metal former, I believe extruding will be what we need. So here's the machine casing. We need to grab the refined iron plate. So I was still working on that. I got the refined iron plates, so that's not a problem. I really need to get more machines, I need to get another redstone furnace and a pulverizer over there to get the steel production back up and running. But there's the advanced machine casing. So we're really close to this thing. We just need the advanced circuit board. So here's the 6. And we can probably just shift click. Nope, of course not. Iron plate and redstone. There's the electronic circuit board. Now, in order to make the advanced version, we need 2 basic capacitors and some redstone circuits. So basic capacitors are these lapis, 2 redstone circuit things. We need 2 of these, so let's get that. And then we need some signalum. Hopefully I have enough signalum still. I think I do. I could be wrong on that though. One of these days I'm gonna have. Okay, I do have some signalum blend left. I don't think I have any nuggets in here. I have 1, 2. That is not enough. Alright, so let's go get some more. One of these days, I really need to expand the laser system. Right now, 2 is going to be okay, but I'm going to want to make things a lot faster later. So that is not something I want to keep that way. So let's get this. That will give us all the signalum we need. And let's see. So there's the 2 basic capacitors. This is so expensive. I'm actually a little worried about something. So I'm going to plug it in here, and I really, really hope that it will work. It's going to use a lot of power, which is okay. That's fine. But I really don't want it to like explode or anything like that. Okay, that doesn't stack. So it was like this. I'm missing an advanced alloy. Alright, so we need to make one more advanced alloy. I miscounted. So that is just bronze, tin, and iron. So 3 iron, 3 bronze, and 3 tin. That'll make the mixed metal ingots, and then we just compress it. No problems. So it's like that. Mixed metal ingot compressor. That'll take a second, but we'll get there. So 2 handle advanced circuit. Once this is done, we'll have the laser, which we could use. Mining lasers don't really have much purpose though in a skyblock, but we could use it. But there is the mining laser. We get some advanced machine coils and the motor, and we get the thermal centrifuge. Now here's the test. If I place this right here, it seems to be just fine. So let's get things started. So very first thing I'm going to want is some uranium. Now here's the thing, and I almost forgot about this. Uranium is dangerous. We're gonna need a hazmat suit. Can I make it? It's rubber and orange dyes. I think we can make that. So let's grab some rubber. I had some right there. Industrial. I want to make sure that there's, yeah, we need the scuba helmet and then rubber boots. Okay, it's just a lot of rubber. So let's get some rubber produced. We'll need some orange dye, some wool, and that's pretty much it. So let's get iron bar and a piece of glass, I think it was. I knew there was more to it. So iron bars we should be able to get. I should have some lying around. There's a piece of glass. Yeah, there was some. Iron bar. We need wool and some orange dye. Do I have any? I have some orange flowers over there, but it's gonna be easier just to come over here and grab some flowers. Actually, wait, hold on. No, I didn't make orange flowers. Never mind. Alright, so that should be fine. Let's get these going. There is a better way, and I probably should have used it, but oh well. So we should have everything we need for the hazmat suit, and we're out of power because this thing drained it all. This thing will take so much power, and it requires a lot of heat to do anything with it. Lithium has no uses. Huh. Interesting. So yeah, we are hurting on power. Let's just go ahead and start making the hazmat suit. So we need... I don't know why shift clicking isn't working today, but orange, glass, and it's the other way around. There's a scuba suit. We need the chest piece and I'm gonna have to wait on that, so let's sleep. I really need to get power situated, but that's probably one of the biggest things that's actually really difficult to do. However, if I come down here, let's turn the sifting stuff off. This is why I have this. This is so important. These guys still producing? Yes. Eventually we'll have much better power. We'll have a little bit more automation with all of that. I just need to get a planter harvester, or just a harvester actually would work. If I can 10 a lot of these crops, that would be awesome. But while we wait for things to kind of do their thing, there's something else I want to look at. So we're going to need the rubber boots, and okay, I know the recipes. Yeah, I know the recipes now, so okay, we don't need that anymore. We need to get more redstone. Redstone is a pain. So we're going to make some redstone dendron seeds. I don't know how to say that very well, but these are crops that will produce redstone for us, and it's decently good. It's going to help supplement all of this, and we can do the same for a bunch of different crops. You can see gold, emeralds, lapis, copper, basically all of the ores you can make seeds with. It does require that there is a block of the ore underneath the soil. So we're going to need some redstone ore. Luckily, there's an easy recipe for it. Just a block of redstone, which I'm willing to sacrifice, and a piece of stone, and a induction furnace, which will give us what we need. I hate that noise. I get it, you're not getting much power, but do we have enough? We have just enough. So there's the hazmat pants and the boots. So we can put all that on. We are orange. I want to see armor stand. How difficult is it to make an armor stand? 2 iron and some slabs. I think I can handle that. So let's make an armor stand for this. So yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. What this will allow us to do is just kind of quickly swap our armors. Let's grab just a lever, and let's put it over here with this stuff for now. Some of my base is going to change later, just because I'm going to want to basically put I'm going to be putting a reactor over here, and I don't want it to blow up all my other machines. So if you give this guy a redstone signal, when you shift right click it, it moves all of your armor. If you don't, then it just a single piece at a time. And if I had armor here, it would actually swap it. It's really cool. It's really useful. But that way, when I'm not using the armor, I can just set it there and go on my way. Now let's see how much energy we have in here. That's slowly gaining energy. We're gonna wait for a minute, and we're gonna set some stuff up. So if we want to make these redstone seeds, I'm just gonna call them redstone seeds. We need red tulips and daisy seeds. Now, if we look in here, we have daisy seeds. That's not a problem. But the red tulips, we don't. Red tulips are poppies and allium, which we have both of these. So we're really close to these. So we're going to need just a little bit of dirt. And I do need the redstone ore. We do have silk touch on our pick, so that is good. That's important. We're going to come over here, and we'll find a nice area. How about this section right here? So we're going to dig right here, put the redstone ore, and then dirt, dirt, dirt. And then here we'll do dirt, 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 and dirt here. I'm doing this a little different than I normally do. I got rid of my matic. Let's go get our matic. So typically I would put a water source and it would be bad and I'd have to clean it up later. I don't want to do that this time. Let's just make things a little bit easier. I'm trying to sprint and it's not working. I still double tap every single time. So if you hoe a piece of dirt twice, it makes a water pad, and that works just as a water source, but it doesn't run anywhere, so it's really good. So we need to do poppies here, alliums here, daisies here. Let's grab a little bit of bone meal, and then we will go ahead and make this a little bit better. So, I have any bone meal? I do have some bone meal. I don't think this will be enough, but hopefully it will be. I don't really need to bone meal this guy until these two mutate. Yeah, I need more bone meal. I should just went over and grabbed a whole bunch. One of these days I'll put a chest over there that just is filled with bone meal. It'd be easier, but someday. So let's just do this. Grab a bunch of bone meal. And let's grow these crops. And then once these mutate, I will spread them over here and get the redstone seeds started. That'll be a lot easier. Now I could use, just to demonstrate, I can actually come over here. Oh, not do that. That's bad. You can say here and we already got it. Cool. So there's red tulips. Put that there. Bone meal it. Bone meal this. And now the neat thing, actually no, the flowers all can grow there. But if there we go. We now have redstone seeds, and I can come over here and right click them constantly and get just as much redstone as I need. Now I'm going to work at some point 10-10-10ing these. Basically everything that I have I'm going to 10-10-10. And what that means is basically with Agricraft, everything has a stat. I've kind of talked about this before. I think I've scanned some of this stuff. Yeah, so like these blue orchids have 2-2-1. It means they grow a little bit faster, they give you a little bit more, and their strength is resilient to weeds, which I don't think are in this pack. I don't think they're activated. And it's also strength of, you can clip them with clippers to basically copy. Yeah, these things, super cheap. Just some shears and another piece of iron with some sticks. But the clippers allow you to basically take a grown crop, no matter what size, and copy it. Strength is how likely it is to be replanted. It does fail often, but once you get the seeds up to 10 strength, it copies it 100% of the time. 10 growth means that they grow really fast, and 10 gain means that you get 4 product every single time. So it's really nice way to grow a lot of crops, and that's something I'm going to do, and I'm going to start working on that kind of off camera, just in the background. And I guess I can talk real quick about the best way to do that. So let's grab some of this. And I think I want to do, actually let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's pick something that we want. So let's see. Soybeans would be good. I have 3 soybeans. So let's actually get a 4th one, because that'll be easier. And to 10-10-10 things, we're going to use the crop sticks, and we're going to come over here to this guy. And all you have to do is do a little bit of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you want to make sure everything's tilled. And what you do is you grow the seeds here, and you let them grow all the way. So these are all probably 1-1-1s. But if you bone meal them all the way, and then you crossbreed them all, I'll just show off this just as a demonstration. And again, I'm going to do most of this off camera because it is kind of boring. It just takes some time. So this seed is grown from 4 1-1-1 parents. So if we scan it, it should be a lot better. It should be like 3s. Yeah, 3, 2, 4. So that just jumped way up. And now what I can do is, if I already had the clippers. I made the clippers before. So if I use the clippers and I grow this seed, I can actually spread it to the other 3 places and have 3, 2, 4s growing with each other, and that will make it much, much better. And since I have basically an infinite bone meal and a watering can. It won't take too long to get all of the stuff grown. So that is what I'm going to work on off camera. Put all of this stuff in here. So yeah, that will be fun for me, I guess. So let's get back to the uranium. I'm getting close to the end of the episode though, which is fine. I've got plenty to do off camera. So let's put the redstone up. And we'll sleep real quick. And one of the big things is I need to kind of decide what to do next. Probably one of the easiest things right now would be to go ahead and start doing, start preparing to go to the end. So I need to make a really good crossbow, which isn't that difficult. But do we still have the, okay, we have the hazmat suit on. Let's grab some crushed uranium. Let's just grab a stack. And this will let us make in the thermal centrifuge. So one, we can make uranium ingots, or we can make tiny piles of uranium-235, uranium-238, and some stone. Now, we need the uranium-238 to make the reactant dynamos, which is what's needed for the next tier of jetpacks. But we can also use this to make enriched uranium fuel, which is what we can use to make fuel rods. And that will be that'll be a process to get a nuclear reactor up and running. So let's just start with some crushed uranium. This does take a while to heat up. Once it is heated up, it will start processing things, and it will be pretty, like right now it's using a lot of fuel, it's using a lot of energy, but it's keeping up. It's going to use more once it heats up, and that could take a little bit. So let's kind of look at where we're at. So we need to make some new we need to make some new tools. We need to make a crossbow, and I wouldn't mind making an actual like sword. We have plenty of, down here we have plenty of lava generated. We could start using that to make a whole bunch of netherrack to get, let's see, we need to get manulin. That would be good. The problem is it comes from ardite and cobalt, which we can smelt down. I don't know, ardite ore. Yeah, ardite ore, dust, sand, gravel. We can't get ardite. What? There is crushed netherrack, but what can it be used for? Okay, yeah, no, that was just the wrong ardite. So we can get ardite from crushed netherrack as well as mithril, which is really good. That is probably going to be I think that's really good for crossbow bolts, but I'm not entirely sure. Actually, it doesn't look like we can make it. Oh no, crossbows. We're gonna be limited to the normal crossbows. Never mind, I forgot. This changes that. So no lumium crossbows or anything like that. So I'll have to look at the crossbows and see which one's going to be the best to make. Magical wood is good if you want modifiers. And you could make them, I think you can make the unbreakable. But we look at the limbs. We're going to want something that has a fairly low draw speed, but a high arrow speed. Durability doesn't matter too much. Plastic pink slime might be the best, but that's a pain to get. Blue slime might be the best. Yeah, ooh, what was that? I saw 0.5 paper, but arrow speed is terrible. Normal slime isn't too bad. But a lot of this stuff, it's really difficult to get. Cactus is actually really good. So I'll have to look into kind of what's the best option for a crossbow, and work towards that. So let's see how the thermal centrifuge is going. Manulin is still going to be like the best material for swords and that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, it's already working. So we got some uranium-238. As you can see, this is using a lot of power. But it's heated up, so this will just kind of process. I need to expand power. That is definite. Power is by far the biggest problem I have right now. So I'm going to look into kind of dealing with that. We have a little bit of uranium now, so we can make an upgraded jetpack. I'm actually going to take this out. That's enough for now. We'll make more later, but the problem is if we want to make better solar panels, the next tier is the advanced solar panel, which require this stuff isn't bad. So advanced circuits, we've done that. It just takes a lot of redstone. These guys require some reinforced glass, which is easy. Glowstone, radiant uranium, all easy. However, the irradiant reinforced plate is the stopper. So one, you need iridium. Iridium is not easy to get. In fact, you have to get MOX and pellets of RTG, which requires plutonium. And the only way to get plutonium is from the nuclear reactors. You can get a little bit from depleted uranium cells, and what I'm probably going to do is try to make these quad cells at first. Eventually we might make the depleted MOX, because I'm looking, it'll give you your plutonium back plus a little bit, and there are systems in play that you can use to basically make just plutonium. And since we're getting more or less infinite uranium, who cares? We can make plenty of MOX. So I think MOX is also how you get bedrock. Yeah, we can make the quads. That's going to give you, what? That's 12. Yeah, I think that's going to be the best route, just because it's going to be the quickest. It's not going to produce that much fuel, but yeah, I think that's going to be the best, because if we look, depleted MOX gives you 12 plus a little. So it's going to use up some other stuff, but that'll probably be the best way to get more plutonium. And yeah, so one, you need to have iridium, which, like I said, you only get from MOX and pellets of RTG, which RTG isn't that bad. And then the other problem is you need the samarium, which requires a molecular transformer, which requires a lot of stuff that we don't really have. We could probably start working towards it, though. It does require 4 advanced machine casings, though, and some Lapatron. Wow, lots of stuff. That is complicated. Some of it's not too bad, though. So, but it's going to require a lot of stuff. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to call the episode here. I'm going to look into, I think the next step is going to be going towards the end, killing the end dragon, and starting to get ender pearls. We need to get, this is going to be fun too, we need to get the, what is it called? Why am I blinking? The division sigil, so that we can get some cursed earth. Division sigil is dropped by the wither, so we've got to kill a wither as well. In a skyblock map. That's fun. There are ways to protect yourself, but they're all really expensive and complicated. So, yeah, we need to, I think the keys are going to be Enderman, make a simple Enderman farm that requires me to be there. That's fine. I can go there. And then just kind of dealing with getting more stuff in general. Getting more power, and then working towards nuclear reactor, and then going from there to get all of our IC2 stuff onto solar, and kind of combine all of the energy sources we can into one, which is complicated, but it's possible with the immersive engineering stuff. So I think I'm going to call the episode here. I've got some planning and some just normal stuff to do, and we will come back next time and hopefully make some progress in this map. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!